Are you someone who regularly wakes up in the middle of the night for a bathroom break? You're not alone. In fact, it's very common for adults to wake up 1 to 2 times per night. But if you're someone who's waking up 3 or more times per night, then it could be a sign that your diet is to blame. So today we'll be taking a look at the top 7 foods that can make you wake up in the middle of the night to pee. Starting us off at number 7, we have coffee. Coffee is one of the most popular drinks in the world, loved by millions for its rich flavor and energizing effects. However, despite being enjoyed by many people worldwide, it does come with some serious side effects, one of which is making you wake up at night to pee. You see, coffee contains high levels of caffeine, a natural stimulant found in several plants, including coffee beans, tea leaves, and cocoa beans. When consumed, caffeine can stimulate the body in various ways, such as increasing alertness and energy levels, improving physical performance, and even boosting metabolism. However, this stimulant also has a diuretic effect, meaning that it increases urine production. This is because caffeine prevents the kidneys from reabsorbing water back into the body, leading to increased urine production. And while this may not be a problem for some people, for others it can lead to frequent urination, especially at night. This is a condition known as nocturia, which is characterized by waking up 2 or more times at night to urinate. While occasional nighttime urination is normal, frequent episodes can disrupt sleep and cause daytime fatigue. For those who suffer from nocturia, avoiding coffee altogether or reducing intake may be necessary to alleviate symptoms. Fortunately, there are plenty of delicious and refreshing drinks that don't contain caffeine, such as water, tea, milk, and fruit juices. These alternatives can help keep you hydrated without the unwanted side effects of frequent urination. Coming in at number 6, we have chocolate. Chocolate is a beloved treat enjoyed by people all over the world for its rich flavor and satisfying sweetness. However, what many people don't realize is that this tasty snack can cause some unwanted side effects, including waking you up in the middle of the night to pee. As mentioned earlier, caffeine is a stimulant that can increase alertness and energy levels, but it also has a diuretic effect, meaning that it can make you pee more often. And guess what? Chocolate happens to be one of the foods that contains a good amount of caffeine. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that eating just 1 ounce of dark chocolate can increase urine production by as much as 20%. That means if you indulge in a big bar of chocolate before bedtime, you might be up for a night of frequent bathroom breaks. But it's not just the caffeine content that can affect your sleep and urination habits. Theobromine, another stimulant found in chocolate, can also contribute to nighttime urination. While theobromine is less potent than caffeine, it can still cause your body to produce more urine. Additionally, the sugar content in chocolate can also play a role in nighttime urination. When you eat sugary foods, your body produces more insulin, which can make you pee more frequently. So if you're tired of waking up in the middle of the night to pee, it might be time to cut back on your chocolate intake. Instead, opt for a healthier snack like a handful of almonds or a piece of fruit. Not only will your body thank you, but so will your waistline. Halfway at number 5, we have spicy foods. Spicy foods can bring a world of flavor and excitement to our meals, but they may also cause some unexpected side effects, particularly when it comes to sleeping and urination. If you're someone who enjoys a good chili pepper or a curry with a kick, you may have experienced the uncomfortable burning sensation in your stomach after a spicy meal. This discomfort can be caused by a variety of factors, including the release of histamine and other inflammatory compounds in response to capsaicin, the active ingredient in many spicy foods. But did you know that it can also cause you to run to the bathroom in the middle of the night? Well, it turns out that spicy foods can have a diuretic effect on some people, leading to increased urine production. This can be due to the body's response to the capsaicin in the food or other compounds that are released when it is digested. For example, a study published in the Journal of Urology found that men who ate a spicy meal had a higher urinary frequency than those who ate a bland meal. Another study found that women who consumed spicy foods had an increased risk of developing overactive bladder symptoms such as urgency, frequency, and leakage. However, it's important to note that not everyone will experience this effect from spicy foods. Some people may never have any issues with urination after eating spicy foods, while others may experience mild to severe symptoms. It's also worth noting that the level of spice that can cause these reactions varies from person to person. What may be a mild annoyance for one person could be a major disruption for another. So if you're someone who struggles with nighttime urination, it might be worth considering cutting back on the spice in your diet. You may not have to say goodbye to your favorite spicy dishes forever, but you may want to tone them down a bit or avoid them altogether before bed. Coming in at number 4, we have soda. Carbonated soft drinks, commonly known as soda or pop, are among the most popular beverages worldwide. They are enjoyed by people of all ages and are often associated with fun, refreshment, and a sense of nostalgia. However, despite their widespread consumption, soda can cause a number of health problems, including excessive urination, especially at night. The main culprit behind this is the high amount of sugar present in most sodas. A single can of regular soda can contain up to 8 to 9 teaspoons of added sugar. This excessive amount of sugar can cause your blood sugar levels to spike, triggering your body to produce more insulin. High levels of insulin can then cause your kidneys to excrete more water, resulting in increased urination. In fact, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that consuming a high-sugar beverage like soda can increase urine output by up to 30%. But that's not all. The caffeine content in soda can also contribute to this problem. Caffeine is a stimulant that can relax the bladder muscles, allowing more urine to flow and potentially increasing the urge to urinate. This is why many people experience an almost immediate need to use the restroom after consuming a caffeinated drink. So if you're tired of waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, it might be time to cut back on your soda intake. Opt for healthier alternatives like water or unsweetened tea instead. Your body will thank you in the long run. Coming in at number 3, we have alcohol. Alcohol is a substance that has been used by humans for thousands of years for both its intoxicating effects and its social and cultural significance. Whether in the form of beer, wine, or liquor, alcohol is a staple of many social gatherings and celebrations. However, despite its popularity and widespread consumption, alcohol can have some negative effects on the body, particularly when it comes to sleep and urination. One of the most well-known effects of alcohol is its diuretic properties. Diuretics are substances that increase urine production, and alcohol is a strong diuretic. This means that when you drink alcohol, your body will produce more urine than usual. This can lead to dehydration, which can cause a number of unpleasant symptoms, including dry mouth, fatigue, and headaches. But perhaps even more inconvenient is that alcohol's diuretic effect can make you wake up in the middle of the night to pee. If you have a glass of wine or a beer before bed, you can expect to make at least one trip to the bathroom during the night. And depending on how much you drink, you may need to go even more. This is because alcohol interferes with the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle, causing your body to not produce enough of the hormone vasopressin, which tells your kidneys to conserve water. Without enough vasopressin, your kidneys excrete more water, leading to increased urination. Additionally, alcohol can irritate the lining of your bladder, which can trigger the urge to urinate. So if you're struggling with nighttime urination, it may be time to cut back on your alcohol consumption. While it may be difficult to completely stop drinking alcohol, reducing the amount you consume can have a significant impact on your sleep quality and overall health. Coming in at number 2, we have ice cream. Ice cream is a beloved dessert that is enjoyed by people of all ages. Its creamy texture, sweet taste, and refreshing coldness make it a perfect treat on a hot day or after a home-cooked meal. However, despite its deliciousness, ice cream can cause some unwanted side effects, especially when it comes to sleeping and urination. One of the main culprits is the high amount of sugar in ice cream. As previously mentioned, consuming too much sugar can lead to increased urine production and frequent urination. And ice cream can be very high in sugar, especially if it's loaded with toppings like chocolate sauce or candy pieces. In addition, ice cream can cause your body's temperature to fluctuate rapidly. When you eat something cold, your body works hard to bring your internal temperature back to normal. This process requires a lot of energy and can disrupt your sleep, making you more likely to wake up in the middle of the night. But perhaps the biggest reason why ice cream can cause you to wake up at night to pee is because of its fat content. Fat takes longer to digest than other types of food, and as it slowly makes its way through your digestive system, it can cause a feeling of fullness. This fullness can trigger a reflex that makes your bladder muscles relax, allowing more urine to flow and potentially increasing the urge to urinate. So if you're struggling with nighttime urination, it may be time to cut back on your ice cream consumption. Opt for a healthier dessert option like fresh fruit or a small serving of sorbet instead. Finally, coming in at our number 1, we have watermelon. Watermelon is a delicious and refreshing fruit that is enjoyed by many people around the world. It is a staple of summer barbecues and picnics and is often seen as a symbol of summertime fun and relaxation. But despite its reputation as a healthy and hydrating fruit, watermelon can cause some unexpected side effects, particularly when it comes to sleeping and urination. One of the main reasons why watermelon can make you wake up at night to pee is because of its high water content. Watermelons are about 96% water, and when you eat them, your body absorbs the water very quickly. This can lead to an almost immediate increase in urine production, making you need to pee more frequently. In addition, watermelon is a natural diuretic, meaning that it can increase urine production by relaxing the muscles in your bladder and increasing blood flow to your kidneys. This can make you feel more alert and awake, which may seem like a good thing in the short term. But it can also disrupt your sleep and make it harder to stay asleep through the night. Finally, watermelon contains a compound called citrulline, which is converted into arginine in the body. Arginine is a precursor to nitric oxide, a compound that can relax blood vessels and increase urine production. This is why watermelon has long been touted as a natural remedy for those who suffer from erectile dysfunction, as improving blood flow to the penis can lead to better erections. But this effect on blood vessels and urine production can also cause you to wake up in the middle of the night to pee. So if you're struggling with nighttime urination, it may be time to cut back on your watermelon consumption. But don't worry, you don't have to say goodbye to this delicious fruit forever. Just enjoy it in moderation and try to eat it earlier in the day rather than before bed. Well, that about wraps things up for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already.